Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Mad Matt's Minecraft. We're here today with Mr. Salad. Say hello.
Hello.
And we're going to be talking about bees today because bees are kind of a tricky thing. And to start out with, once you figure out what's going on, they become pretty easy. And yeah, a lot of people are like in awe of my wall of bees. It goes even bigger. I need to go over there and add lustrous bees to them, I guess. I just got one. So, anyway, we have here is a Minecraft edition of something that I would normally draw on paper called a Punnett square. And these are pretty cool because they, let us do things about breeding and genetics. So, I've got a bunch of colors for them. And bees have what do they call it? Alleles. It's the official name for it. And so, for example, if it was a cultivated bee, it would be light blue and light blue for the purpose of this demonstration. If it was a, common bee, it'd be white and white. However, when you start actually breeding them, they're not pure. One will be, like, for example, common and meadows, and it'd be red and white. And the Punnett square helps us figure out exactly how, when we're breeding things, it works. There's still a little bit of chance involved. We'll talk about that. So, let's say that we are breeding a meadows bee, a meadows and a common princess. So we put meadows and common on that one side, and then what do we want over here, Sal? What's the drone we're breeding it? Okay. So why am I still getting a ton of mic feedback? Let's be very right. Okay. Well, yeah. Status has started going like crazy as soon as you muted me. So I don't know about that. However, so we're gonna make the second bee, for example, a pure common. And so we got common and common here. I probably should have inset these in the ground like I did the other one, but that's fine. And so the way the Punnett square works is from the princess and the throne, you each get the alleles get selected. For example, from the princess, we put down some meadows DNA and then some common DNA. So from this pure common throne and this meadows princess, we have a 50% chance that it's going to be a pure bee. But we also have a 50% chance that it's not going to be a pure meadows bee. And so, no. Yeah, I was thinking that. Jetpack can't help me take off. There we go. Okay. I need to get an advanced jetpack so it's easier. But, let's say we have a common meadows is the bee. And if you don't use the beealizer, this can actually happen a lot. Because, in this example, this one is dominant and this one is dominant. So if you hadn't identified the princess, it would just be called a meadows princess. And if you hadn't identified this throne, it would just be a common throne. And so it looks like you might be moving forward. But with this setup like this, you would actually have a 1 in 4 chance of a drone or a princess upon completion of their lifespan. The resulting bees, you have a 1 in 4 chance of them being pure meadows. You have a 1 in 4 chance of them being pure common, and then kind of a mix in between. And so what you have to do when you're working with bees is you have to start combining them to get pure. So we would want to take, for example, say we get some of these half and half bees, so that's what we have now. We just have to keep running them until we finally get a pure bee value, and then we can and then we can, get pure bees. Well, from this we have pure common, and we could probably have 50% chance of getting pure common for a bee. And so while the princess might not necessarily be pure yet, while the princess and drones might not be pure yet, as we keep running them through this, with one of them being perfectly pure, eventually we'll get a pure princess, which we can combine with a pure drone, which solidifies the, just may have missed it. It solidifies the breed and makes it so it can't escape. That is an excellent question. When a bee finishes its lifespan, it creates one princess and a certain number of drones. And that is entirely random. It picks one of these four. And so it's kind of a luck thing. For the most part, exactly what it's going to be. And then in the stats of bees, do I have a bee on me? Wow, for the first time I don't have a bee on me. I'm not going to break here. There we go. And so for the stats of the bees, one of them is in fact the fertility of the bee, is what it's called, and that determines how many drones appear. And for each one of those drones, it randomly picks for all of its different, what are they called, attributes? For all the different attributes, it randomly picks one of the four on the square generated from the parent. So that's why when you have, for example, pure common bees, there might still be a couple different types of drones, because maybe one of them flies in the rain better and the other one doesn't, and stuff like that. And so to get absolutely pure bees takes a lot of work and a lot of research and figuring it out. So ways to increase the bees that we want is to increase the fertility rate. That helps a lot. I've been experimenting with fertility rates of 3, and it's allowed me to do a lot of stuff. One more thing. Sometimes we get mutations. Now, I don't know exactly. Okay, the higher fertile bees are in fact a mutation. There are a couple of bee species that naturally have ×3 and ×4 for their fertility. Majestic bees naturally have a ×4. And I think there's something off of the forest bees that have a ×3. I'm not entirely sure. But with this mutation, I'm not entirely sure when it triggers. It is when, I'm not entirely sure on that. But every once in a while, instead of 1 or 2 of these being meadow or common, it might be a cultivator. Or double cultivated and make a pure bee. It really depends on how the system works, and I'm not entirely sure on that. All I know is I just kind of keep mixing bees until it happens the way I want. And the best way to find out which bees to mix together is to use a wiki. I've got a link to a really good wiki that I use all the time. It's got all the bees in it, and it's very, very detailed how all the bees interact with each other and how they breed, as well as the percentage. Mutations don't happen every time. There's like, I think from common to cultivated, it is maybe a 15% chance. And for that, you just mix the common with any of the starter bees. Yeah, but to get like, for example, noble, I think you have to mix, I think it's cultivated and common again. It gives you noble and diligent. So, yeah, you just have to keep mixing the species. You end up, I think it has to be one of the ones that are mixed up with the 2 separate species, and those will mutate into noble. But then again, I'm not entirely sure. I don't get to see the actual decision-making process. I just see the results. Any other questions? Okay. Do I have anything more to share? I don't really think so. If anyone of my viewers have any questions down below, any questions, please leave them down below. I apologize for the awful static. I don't know what caused that. But yeah, this is you know, I do this kind of mentally now because I've been doing it a lot. But if you ever need to, grab a scrap of paper and draw yourself a quick square. It looks kind of weird because it's in Minecraft, but I'm using blocks. But hey, it's Minecraft. That's what we do. So thank you guys for watching. Stay online. I will see you next time. Peace out.